There's an Earnhardt back in the 3 car, and Junior Motorsports is looking at acquiring a charter. All that and more coming up next. What is going on, everybody? If I haven't earned your subscription, hopefully today is the day that I will earn that subscription. All right, Jeffery Earnhardt has landed a new ride. This time it is with RCR, and he will be in that famed number 3. Let's take a look at what he had to say about it. What a dream come true. The chance to be behind the wheel of the number 3 car for RCR that my pawpaw made famous has long been a dream of mine, and now it's finally happening. I can't thank forever long enough for making my dreams come to reality and for being such a big part of my career. I also want to thank Mr. Childress for making this possible. The number 3 car is cherished by a lot of people, and I know how much it means to him. To give me this opportunity is something I'll never forget. There have only been 32 Xfinity races at Talladega Superspeedway dating back to 1992, but 2 members of the Earnhardt family have each registered wins. Dale Sr. captured the race in July 24th of 1993, and Dale Jr. reached victory lane on April 5th, 2003. So good to see an Earnhardt back in a Richard Childress number 3 car. Of course, Dale Earnhardt won 67 of his 76 NASCAR Cup victories in that 3 car. Dale Jr. partnered with Richard Childress for 3 races. If you remember the Vanilla Wafers car and the Oreo car, he won in the Oreo car. And then in 2010 in the Wrangler number 3. Both of those wins were at Daytona, I believe. And now, actually his dad, Kerry Earnhardt, drove the 33 actually as well in the Cup Series. So a lot of history with the Earnhardts, of course, and Richard Childress. So now it is really cool to see Jeffery Earnhardt in this number 3 Forever Lawn Chevrolet. So that'll be really cool. It's good to see an Earnhardt in the 3 car. But speaking of Earnhardt news, let's talk about JRM. Adam Stern is reporting the next NASCAR charter that's sold is currently projected to go for at least $15 million per industry sources, which would be another record price. Among the teams that continue to explore their charter options is Junior Motorsports. So there you have it. That is a question I get asked a lot. Is Junior Motorsports going up to the Cup Series? Well, obviously right here in black and white, Adam Stern is saying yes, they are looking at it. So let's just project it forward and see if they get a charter or possibly 2, because I think they would get more than 1. But let's project it forward and see what would have to happen for that to happen. Obviously, Rick Hendrick owns Junior Motorsports, and he has partial ownership of the Junior Motorsports at the Xfinity level. So they would have to start a whole different Junior Motorsports for the Cup Series, or he would have to divest of the Xfinity Series, one or the other. Either one I don't think would be a huge hurdle. I think starting a separate business for the Cup side of it would probably be the best option there. So that's one thing they would have to do. The other thing they would have to do is, of course, acquire the charters, but then you would have to look at what drivers would they put in it. And I think, without a doubt, the leading candidate right now has to be Noah Gragson. They seem to be married to Noah Gragson. They really like him. He brings sponsorship with him. He's got the Black Rifle Coffee. He seems to have Bass Pro strongly behind him, along with some other sponsors. So I think Noah Gragson, he's a young guy. He would be one of your first picks. I think your second pick would probably have to be Josh Berry. Josh Berry, close friends with Dale Jr., doesn't quite have the sponsorship considerations that Noah Gragson has, but I think he's equally as good a driver, and I think he can definitely get the job done. So I think if they got 2 charters, those would probably be your 2 drivers. But of course, Sam Mayer is in that mix as well. Sam Mayer seems to have a little bit of backing behind him, and he has run well in the Xfinity Series. He has run well at every series, and he is a very young kid. So you could definitely plug him in. And actually, if you had Barry and Noah Gragson up there, you would still have time to develop Sam Mayer a little bit. And, whichever one of those drivers you wanted to swap around, or, maybe they go to a 3-car team. Who knows? But definitely those are the big 3 that I would look at going forward if you wanted to put a guy in a Cup car. Also, not for nothing, Justin Allgaier. He's made some Cup starts. He's done pretty decent in his Cup opportunities at times, so he is another name. And obviously he's got sponsorship behind him, so he is another name that would be in that mix. Although he seems to be an Xfinity lifer, but me personally, he's racing actually this weekend at Bristol. But me personally, I would love to see Justin Allgaier in that car. So a lot of options if they pick up that charter, but I thought it was really interesting that in black and white they are looking at options to go up to Cup, so I think that is going to be exciting. So, all right, that's it for this basically Earnhardt edition of the show. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe down below. If you got a comment, leave it down in the comment section. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.